Yep, as you can see, I done broke my freaking toenail. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how to repair your polygel toenails without having to remove the whole thing. Because who wants to go through that? Now first what I'm going to do is try to remove, well, I did remove all of the little enhancements, like the little bling blings and all the little cute stuff. I removed all that, okay? Make sure you remove all that, alright? Now, make sure you have a form. You don't need it right now, but I'm just showing you that's what you're going to need, all right? And then while you're at it, go ahead and get your 5-in-1 drill bit, because I done told you about this drill bit. You should already have it already. If you don't have it, go to my Amazon storefront, link down below. It will have everything you need. Anyway, make sure you use that 5-in-1 drill bit to remove the gel polish, your old design, whatever, what have you. It is about time for me to fill in anyway. But I just want to show you guys how I repair my nails. Now, I know most people will be like, repair your nails, these are toes. Yes, girl, I know these are toes. Anyway, that's just how I talk, okay? Now, make sure you, after you've removed all the shine and all that good stuff, because of course, you got to make sure your enhancement stays down, all right? And again, like I said, I am due for a fill-in on my stuff. I just want to show you how I repair my toenail first. And for one, this little process is pretty much just prep, honestly, where I'm taking, like, what is it, like a flame bit? You can take a ball bit, anything like that, like any kind of cuticle work bit, and go in between those crevices. Make sure all of that dead skin or cuticle is taken off of the nail plate, because you don't want to have any lifting, all right? And luckily for us, like I said, we did not have to take off the whole enhancement, all right? Now, once we've done that part, we're going to go in with a sanding band. This is a fine grit sanding band, okay? If you don't know what a fine grit sanding band is, think about it like this. The higher the number, the finer it is. The lower the number, the harsher it is, okay? So this will probably be around like a 240 type of sanding band, so it's not as harsh on my nail plate, okay? And what that does is takes away the shine. Now that we done got that situated, go ahead and take your dehydrator. Any dehydrator that you want, you can use it. You can even use acetone, because it does the same thing somewhat. Also, make sure you put your primer down. I'm using my Valentino primer. I just did this because of the fact that I know that eventually I'm going to be removing this set and starting anew, probably, okay? So that's why I did not use my other acid primer, okay? I just went in straight with my dehydrator and my protein bond, or primer, as most people would call it, okay? Now, what I'm doing here, I decided I wanted to add a base coat. Reason being is because my Macart gel, my polygel, sticks to it a little better. And also, make sure you have a form that you are comfortable with using. Now, some people are not familiar with these, and these are for sculpting out a nail, okay? If you're a person who doesn't like to use nail tips, this will be perfect for you. Of course, side note, yeah, I love doing polygel. Reason being is because of the fact that obviously when I hit my toenail on the side of the bed, the dresser, any type of furniture, I don't really too much worry about my whole freaking toenail coming off, because as you guys know, acrylic is a lot harder than polygel. That's also why we like to use polygel on our toes, because I'm sure if I would have used acrylic, I would have took my whole freaking toenail off. And who wants to walk around here in the summertime, especially me in Texas, with no toenail? Not me. Now, make sure, of course, that you got your form situated. Okay, if you guys need help with applying a form, I will do a video for you guys in depth, all right? But if you don't, you know, it's pretty kind of self-explanatory. You kind of just place it under your existing free edge. make sure it's really snug so you don't have a lot of spillage or anything behind it. You're going to see that I had some spillage, but that's nothing that my e-file won't take care of. Now, the purpose for the form, like I said before, it is to sculpt out the nail. It's to kind of give like a background or something to kind of prop up against that product, to hold that product in place until you cure it if you're using a gel based product, or if you're using acrylic you have to wait until it kind of solidifies on its own like acrylic usually does. And after you've done that, you see I had a little bit of spillage. That's nothing to trip about at all, which is fine. Just keep going. And I decided to apply in layers, which is absolutely fine as well. If you don't get it done in one application, that's fine. All right, you can keep going. Just cure, keep going. So essentially I'm just really rebuilding and restructuring my nail for the most part, making sure I'm not flooding out my side walls or my cuticle. And honestly, this Macart Polygel is honestly, I would say this is the second brand that I've used for Polygel, and so far I absolutely love it. I actually kind of like it a little bit better than the other Model One's Polygel, but either way, I feel like it came out perfect. Also remember guys to fully cure your gel based products. We do not want contact dermatitis, okay? Now, I know you guys seen the thickness of the nail. That's what I was talking about, okay? That does not matter because as you can see with my 5-in-1 drill bit, I am able to debulk the top of my toenail, okay? So I did try to debulk it a little bit. I didn't want to go too hard with the 5-in-1 because of the fact that sometimes I can go a little crazy and remove too much. So as you're going to see in the next clip, I'm going to use my sanding band to kind of help smooth out the surface. Not really to debulk, but to smooth out the surface of my polygel toe nail. And what I mean by smoothing out the surface, I mean like you see the imperfections and unevenness on that nail. That is what's going to help smooth it out, okay, without it being too aggressive. And I actually keep my RPM pretty low. I think it's like 4,000 or 5,000 RPM. It's not very high at all. Like again, just smoothing her out. Now with me using this mandrel bit or sanding band, I wouldn't recommend you using that to seal cuticle XYZ. Some people do. I choose not to. I like to use my 5-in-1 as you can see here, and I'm actually just debulking a little bit more because we don't want the toenails to be too thick. Ain't nothing worse than a thick toenail. Boy, it doesn't look good at all. And we can see it. We can see it from when you walk in, sister. When you walk in, like the nail techs can see how thick that toenail is. And we just shaking our head for you, especially if it's acrylic. Well, either way, this is the end result. The finished result is back like she never left. And yeah, if this was helpful, please let me know down below. And yeah, please be sure to watch more videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one.